Next question.
Well, can we just get your thoughts on the result today and how it panned out?
It's a general opening.
Disappointed
Disappointed to lose, and thought we were outplayed.
Just in terms of the score 3-16, did you think it was a wicket where you could chase that down, or did they get a bit more than you would have hoped?
They got more than I hoped, but I thought it was a score we could chase down. From the start they got, I thought at one stage it was probably going to be more like 350, so there was part of us that was probably happy it was only 316, but I think it was more 290 wicket. Having said that, we might have been one wicket too many down, but I thought with sort of 16, 17 overs to go, we're in a really good position.
For the first 3 games, we saw that it was successful run chasers. Was that your thinking behind electing to bowl first?
No, not at all. That was pointed out afterwards, but it was more the tackiness of the wicket. It certainly felt like for our bowling it swung around a lot. I don't think we utilised that well at all. I thought that was probably the worst we'd bowled, certainly at the start of a game. And perhaps it was the swing that made it difficult. It just looked like the bowlers found it a little hard to control. And we always talk about coming to the whacker from elsewhere, that you've got to adjust your lengths really quickly, and it took us a little while to do that. And I thought we were really good through the middle again, and probably just a little bit off with our death bowling. It's hard. It is hard to know because it's so hard to defend. I think if you've got set batters who are in at the end, but probably just got a couple too many at the end there as well.
Do you think not having 4 of your top players made a big difference today?
I think it makes a difference, yeah.
Is it a matter of consistency? Do you think you want to be playing with the same team?
I do, but I completely understand why those guys. I mean, we play to win series, and we've done that. There's some huge series coming up, particularly that Test series in South Africa. So I don't think any of the players have got any issue with the fact that those guys had earned a rest. I'm surprised that Pup's actually coming back after missing just the one. I thought he might miss 2. As far as the job being done of winning the series, you want to win every game that you're playing. Don't get me wrong, but just given how crammed the schedule is, I think if you do get the opportunity to rest a few of those guys when you can, you take that opportunity, as England have done with a couple of their key players as well.
Did you enjoy your captaincy experience? I know you were on the wrong side of the result, but how did you find it? I don't know if you enjoy it when you're getting hit around the park for 316, but I always love the opportunity, and I love the honour of it and working with it, and certainly since playing under Pup, I feel like I learn a hell of a lot about captaincy, and the same with Buff. So I always feel like it's a good day of growth for me.
Just on the decision to leave out the players, does that show that going 5-0 and 10-0 for the summer probably wasn't a very good priority?
It's always a priority. I mean, I don't really understand the whole concept of that anyway, because no one's ever walked out thinking, we want to try and win the series 3-2. You're trying to win every game.
And just moving on then to the 5th one, how important is it that you win that one, get it back on track?
Well, it'd be nice just to play our best cricket. What we talk about is continually improving and getting better, and we've talked about trying to start to get things and structures right for what's coming up in the next sort of 12 months. One of the areas we highlighted at the start of the year start of the series, and probably something that we've been working on since the start of the year, and with the challenge of 4 out is nailing our death bowling. I generally think our one-day cricket's in really good order. I think it's really hard to be good at the death at the moment. As I said, particularly when you're playing against a side who have batters in. I actually think we've got some bowlers who are going to be really, really skilled at it in James Faulkner and Nathan Coulter-Nile. But it's just a matter of nutting out their plans really clearly to each batter, and also working out how they best bowl at the death.
Just on Aaron Finch, obviously scoring again a run ball, but he seems to be batting a lot more patience with that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I think that's probably a confidence thing with Finchy, and knowing that his place in the side, and knowing how quickly he can score, and having a fair bit of faith in also the guys that he's batting with and the batters to come. So, it was a really mature knock today. He probably got ahead of a runner ball there a little while and pulled it back in and got us into the perfect position. We were slightly ahead of actually where we wanted to be at about the 33rd or 32nd over. So that was a great job from him. He just needed a little bit of help.
And your dismissal, what was your take on that?
In what way?
Well, it took quite a while then to get to the verdict. But.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the way with the reviews. It takes a while.
But you're happy it worked? It worked in the end?
Yeah, no issue with being given out. Thought a little bit stiff if it's hitting your bat and your pad for it not to go a little wider than the keeper, but no issue with either of the things they were looking at.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.